at Moonpreneur, as we are teaching thousands of students entrepreneurship and innovation, one key question we get all the time: who are entrepreneurs? What is the definition? And there are hundreds of definitions. One of the definition which I really love the most is said by Desh Pandey. What he says, entrepreneurs are like, first you have to observe the world, and we all observe it. And when you see the world, then you realize that there are a lot of issues and it could be better. And then everybody is thinking, and the thinkers, they will think but won't do anything about it. But the entrepreneurs, they will have that inner fire or desire to make an impact. They might not have resources, they might not have money, they might not have even any idea about the know-how, but they have that fire which will drive them to figure out all these things and do something about it. So that's like really, I'll say, one of the best definition I found about the entrepreneurs. Other thing I like to share, the key traits, and then there are many key traits, but one thing I like to allude here is really having the mindset that includes a strong desire to succeed and ability to persevere through challenges, because that's going to happen. And I don't want to generalize it, but this trait is not often found in the people with sometimes very heavy data driven or investment banking background. Again, don't quote me, I don't want to generalize, but what I'm alluding here, because the people who are heavy data driven, they may rely too heavily on the charts and forecasts, right? In the entrepreneurship, you will have several incidents where none of these charts or forecasts will make sense. And these people may give up at that time because they may not be willing to take risk against those data points. Successful entrepreneurs, they must have that fire and determination to make their business work. And on those incidents where their family, even their advisor, their team, they may all stand against them, that they do not see it's working out, and they will have that fire inside, which will, or inner voice, which will say that I'm not done yet, right? And I'm not saying that inner voice is going to lead you to guaranteed success. This has both pros and cons, and the whatever the biggest strength of an entrepreneur has, that fire, that could be the biggest weakness as well. But without that fire, or without that inner voice which tells you that I'm not done, you will give up at that time. So that's one key trait of an entrepreneur, where irrespective of the outcome, that inner voice or that fire will keep you going. And even when they are faced with multiple negative indicators and a high likelihood of failure, that will push them forward. Such mindset is rare, and I strongly believe cannot be learned quickly, or may not built up in a school. You cannot just do an MBA and get this trait. This really takes years of practice and many inherent characteristics.